red, as a lot of photographers will tell you, is a difficult colour to capture. It certainly took me a very long time, a couple of years I think, before I could really do it, I think, because I was having trouble. It would come out very orangey and bleached out and always black, and so capturing a proper blood red became something I got a bit of a bee in my bonnet about it, that I was going to learn to do it. So this is a picture of the colour red, not the picture of a red object, it is a red picture, because I had such fun and games doing it. I snapped this in Aberystwyth. It's shot through a red glass ball which I got from a light catcher from a tourist shop on the seafront. Went down to the rock pools and put it on top of the stones with the water running over it, and photographed the stones through the red glass ball. Lighting conditions were beautiful, bright sunny day, lots of light to play with, and I was happy with the result.
I'm very interested in the whole notion of colour. It's very difficult to describe colour. As soon as you start making references to other things. So, for example, if you're talking about green, you say, well, it's like leaves, it's like grass. If you're talking about blue, you say it's like the sky, it's like a lake on a sunny day. So when I wrote the poem Red, there are a lot of stereotypes about the idea of the colour of red, and I think red is a very significant colour for women, primarily, I guess, because of the notion of blood. When we met to actually do this collaboration, artists and poets, it was a very hot day and we were in a very tiny room and we'd never met each other before, and some of the poets had the opportunity to read some of their work, and I read the poem Red. And as soon as I did that, Laura said, I've got just the piece of work for that. I've got a photograph which is predominantly red and it would fit perfectly. And when I saw the photograph, I totally understood what she meant. They were sort of a match made in heaven.
Yeah, the camera is a compact. It's a good compact. Has a very, very good lens. You can get quite a nice sharp focus with it. It's a TG4 model. It has tough written on it. It's a tough camera. It's shockproof and waterproof because it's quite pricey, but I decided to invest in this because I keep breaking my cameras, because I will go out in all weathers and go down to the beach and where they get dropped on the stones, or they get soaked in sea spray and driving rain and whatnot. So this one is also useful because it has a range of art filters built into the camera. You can get similar effects with Photoshop, but for me that didn't really work. I much prefer to do the field work with the camera, and it has an art filter which creates symmetrical images, which is perfect for the work I like to do. The directness of it and the freshness of the language and the sort of honesty, and there's a real no-nonsense feel about Pat's poem.
I like red. I think it's got an energy, and I think it's a good colour to wear. I'm wearing red today, especially for the occasion. I like red.
Yeah, red, as in your poem, is danger, isn't it? And it represents primal energies. And
traditionally, that's what we're led to believe, aren't we? That red is danger. But red is also love. Red is the colour of hearts and romance. And sex as well. And sex.
Here we go.
The dodgy part of red. Red. Written in blood and spelling danger. Red on your nails. Red in your knickers. Red rag to a bull. Red ain't no stopping at lights, girlfriend. Red is all go, go, go. Less sanguine, less vintage special reserve, more skin tight, skimpy, stiletto through the heart.